Morena squad, timo teite kara kia poto. Kia te pitipu nunu i a tātou, kia te pitipu roro i a tātou, kia niwha kia hōkai, kia hi te pewa, kia tikaro ngā karu moi tū, moi rere, moi pēpuke, ki te whai ki te marama, haume e hui e, tāe ki e. So we're going to be doing our mobility routine from the last couple of weeks. So full body to round out this wāhanga. And then we'll have some new exercises come into the next round. So anyway, we're going to start with our T-spine circle. So hands up over the back of your head and just going to make a circle with the top half of your body. And we're just going to go 20 seconds to one side and then 20 seconds to the other. So if you need to, lower intensity is just to put your hands on top of your shoulders and do the same move. But we're just trying to focus on that upper torso area. So aye. We'll start the first 20 seconds on one side. Toru, rua, tahi, tino. Should feel it through the mid to upper back, around your spine area. Toru, rua, tahi, opposite direction. Toru, rua, tahi, kata. Right. Our next one is the start warming up our shoulders. So we're going to be on the ground, our hands and knees, arms wide apart. I'm just going to twist, drop one shoulder to the ground, and back control. Then we'll twist to the opposite side, touch that shoulder to the ground, and then repeat for 40 seconds. Right. So, ready squat. Toru, rua, tahi, timota. Just when you're at the top, make sure you give a good twist of your torso to line that shoulder up to touch the ground. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. And our next one is sitting back on your heels. We're going to be seated on your heels. We're going to take one arm under our body and then this one, the hand to the head, to the ear. We're going to take our elbow under and then lift our elbow up. We'll do that 20 seconds on each side. So just sitting back onto our heels, hand to the head, and then rotate through our thoracic spine area. All right. Kia te squat, toru, rua, tahi, timota. Got a nice click there. Toru, rua, tahi. Change sides. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. The next one is 90-90, so either seated, rolling our hips side to side, knees across, or the advanced version, come across into a pigeon and then switch around to the opposite side. Just push your weight down and almost stretch through the glute area. Right, so 40 seconds, toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. This next one, so we're going to sit upright, back on our ankles, and we're going to rock forward, touch the ground, roll our toes under, and then just lift our knees off the ground and push back into our feet, and then come back to feet flat, sitting back on our ankles, roll forward, toes under, push back onto the toes, and repeat. So we're just going to do that for 40 seconds. Right. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata squat. So sit back onto the ankles, roll forward, tuck your toes under, push your weight back onto your feet, and then return to the start. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. We're going to go into our deep squat, using our hands to assist us, and just sit down here for 40 seconds, just rocking slightly side to side, forward and back. Just really get a nice stretch down the low deep squat. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata squat. Orena rā. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. Carefully. Then we're going to go to standing curl deep squat. So feet slightly wider side apart. I'm just going to curl over with our body. Head down, touch the ground, and then drop into a deep squat. Come push the hips up, and then curl back up again. Papai. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata squat. Upright, curl over, down, touch the ground, bring the hips down to a deep squat, push the hips up, keeping the head down, and then curl back up. Papai. We finished that one. Grab a any white, quick rest, then we'll move on. That's our warm-up completed. So for our first set of 3 moves, we're going to start with the wrist push-ups. So our hands are with our palms facing upwards. Simply going to drop our body down, our chest down as low as we can, and then extend back up to straighten our arms out and get a nice stretch through the wrist and the forearm. And we control the amount of weight we put on our wrists by our body position, our knees, whether we sink our body back towards our feet, push them more over the top of our wrists, which makes it more weight on our wrists. Just simply drop down, then push up and extend the arms, and then down, push up and extend the arms. So we're going to do 3. That's the first of 3 moves, and we'll do them twice, and then that'll be our second set. Right. So wrist push-ups, toru, rua, tahi, timata. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. Next one is the so seated position. We're going to reach out, touch our toes, and then put our hands behind our butt, and then push our hips up, and really opening up those shoulders backwards to get a nice stretch through the shoulders. We come back down, reach out, touch the toes, back, push our hips up as we open our shoulders backwards. Kapai. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. And push up on the heels. Make sure to try and rotate those shoulders back towards your head. And then repeat. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. And this next one, we're going to start from the seated position, one leg bent, the other leg straight. We're simply going to push our body weight from our head all the way down to our feet while we push our hips up and get a stretch through the legs that's bent. Then we swap legs, bend the opposite one, and push our weight towards our feet while we push our hips upwards. So getting a bit of a stretch through the shoulders, but trying to get it into our legs as well. Right, so we want to try toru, rua, tahi, Timata, one leg bent, one leg straight. Swap the legs over. Ore, rua, tahi, whakata. We're going to go back to the top. Start with our wrist push-ups again. Rite, tore, rua, tahi, timata. The more you sink towards your heels, the less weight you have, the more you bring your weight forward above your wrists, the more pressure you'll have and the more intense the stretch and movement. Tore, rua, tahi, whakata. Then back to our seated position. Going to be the pike into behind our butt and then push up. Tore, rua, tahi, timata. And just try and be conscious about trying to rotate your shoulders back towards your behind your head. Pull those shoulders back. Get a nice stretch through there. Ore, rua, tahi, whakata. We're moving on to the split leg, so one leg bent, the other leg straight. Simply going to push up. Ore, rua, tahi. Push our weight towards our heel, pushing our hips up at the same time. Boy squad. Ore, rua, tahi, whakata. Sikina ine wai. Go to our next three moves. We're going to start with the arching and rounding of our back. So we're going to sit back into our heels, round our back up as we roll forward. And then as we start to stop, come back, arch our back the other way, push back into our heels, and round our back up. Arch it down as we push back into our heels. We'll do that for 40 seconds. Ka pai. Right, get it, squat. Toru, rua, tahi, smata. So on the heels, roll forward, rounding our back up. Arch the back down as you sink back into your heels. So forward, round your back up. Arch back down as you come backwards. Try and get into a bit of a nice flow. toru, rua, tahi, whakatā. Then I'm going to take one knee on the ground, other leg out to the side, and the same arm as the leg that's out. Just going to come underneath and then rotate up, underneath, and rotate up. We'll do that 20 seconds on each side. Papai, toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Really twist up at the top. Try and look behind you. Toru, rua, tahi, change sides. Opposite knee, opposite leg, opposite arm. Toru, rua, tahi. Now we're going to go into the wide, and we're simply going to lean from side to side and get a stretch in there. And go nice and deep as you can, keeping your chest relatively high and up off the ground. Right, so toru, rua, tahi, tīmata squat, side to side. Really feel the stretch in the groin area, adductors. Toru, rua, tahi, whakatā. Back to the start, so sitting on our heels, rounding our back, and then arching it, coming backwards. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Round it up as we go forward, and arch as we come back. By squat. Toru, rua, tahi, whakatā. And one knee down, leg out to the side, arm through and rotate up. Right. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Toru, rua, tahi, and sides. Toru, rua, tahi. Then up into our splits, and we're going to go side to side. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Toru, Rua, tahi. Whakata. Anyway, so. Papai. So the next three moves are going to target the legs, quads, and the hip flexors. So the first one is we're down in a deep squat. We're going to reach our arms backwards and open our chest up, get a bit of stretch through your chest. Then we come down to standing bear crawls, push back into our deep squat, open the chest up, come down. All we're doing is just lifting our feet off the ground one at a time, and push back into our deep squat again. Right, so that's the first one. Kia squat, toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Stretch through the chest, lean forward, hands on the ground, lift our feet off the ground on a equal position, push back into a deep squat, and open up again. Papai squat. Go ahead, one repeat that one. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. Now we're going to do our deep squat. Arm comes across the front. Push this knee, the same knee through. Twist around. Hands down. And then push our hips up to the ear. So we stretch through our shoulders. And then reverse the movement back to the start. Opposite side. Lift the knee through. Hands down. Push our hips up. Reverse the movement back to the start. Papai. Toru, rua, tahi. Tīmata squat. 40 seconds here. Across the body. Bring your knee and leg through. Hips to the ear. Reverse the movement. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. And the next one, it's just an extension. So same thing. We're going to reach across, twist our body through. But as we land, we're going to take that arm and push our hips up and reach over the back of our head. Then come back down. And reverse out to the starting position. And we cross over to the opposite side. Kapai. Kapai. Toru, rua, tahi, tīmata. Jump and over, hips to the sky. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. We're back to the top squat. Down with our chest opener, two bear crawls. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Open the chest, two standing bear crawls. Open the chest. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. And back to our grab. So cross the body, spin around, hips to the sky. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Cross, knee through, hands down. Keep the hands down, hips to the sky. Grab this and opposite side. Toru, rua, tahi, whakata. And back to our final one. Reach across, twist under, and then reach up as we push our hips up. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. High squat, toru, rua, tahi, whakata. Anyway, this warms up the legs for sure. So we're going to change that slightly. Next one we're going to do is going to be our foot crossed over our knee, and we're just going to sink down and then come back up again. Really try to keep that leg that's bent out there and try and work towards a stretch through the top of the glutes into that lower back area. So leg across the other leg on top of the knee, and then just sink the body down, come back up, and we're going to do that on each side, and then move into a Hunuku after that for some balance stability. Okay, so start with the first leg, top of your knee, toru, rua, tahi, timata. Take your body down, feel that nice stretch. Nice, nice. Short quads, toru, rua, tahi, Look at that. Need to change to the other leg. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Toru, rua, tahi, whakatahi. Now we're simply going to stick our foot to the side of our knee, hands in our head. We're going to do the balance and stability for 40 seconds, and I'll give you a heads up when there's 20 seconds to go. And we'll try and close our eyes a little bit and see if we can keep our balance stable. Okay. Kia rite, squat, toru, rua, tahi, timata. Well, there's 20 seconds to go, so if you can close your eyes a little bit and maintain your balance. Toru, rua, tahi, ta. You're going to change sides and do the other side. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Why are your eyes so important for balance? And 20 seconds to go. And close your eyes a little bit to make the body work harder. Toru, rua, tahi. Whakata. Wai, Johnny Shockwoods. Shotu. Oh, right. So grab a quick water, and we're just going to a couple of warm downs, and that's us. So I'll warm down. Going to put one arm down, bring it back closer towards our legs. And we're just going to reach up with our opposite knee and just give our forearm a massage with our knee for 30 seconds on each arm. Right? Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Your first arm down. Push it back towards your legs. Put your opposite knee on. And just give it a nice massage around your forearm. So move the knee around so we can find any areas that are a bit more sore than others. Toru, rua, tahi, kata. I'm going to get ready to change to the opposite arm. Toru, rua, tahi, timota. Sonne shokot. Shoti. Toru. Dua. Tahi. Now we're going to lie down on our stomach. We're going to grab one leg, one ankle with our hand and simply come up onto our elbows in front. Down on the ground, elbows on our elbows. We're going to grab one leg and push up with our opposite elbow and just stretch through the quads and the back and the shoulder. Complete 30 seconds on each side. Right. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Push up on the opposite elbow. Pull that ankle backwards. Get a nice stretch through the body. Ohikona te toi. Toru, rua, tahi. Good night. We'll get ready to change to the opposite side. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Ohikona. Toru, rua, tahi. Whakatā. We're just going to finish by on our back, lying on our back, knees in the air. We're just going to do some knee circles inwards and outwards just to relax the hips. Right. So 30 seconds to finish. Toru, rua, tahi, timata. Toru, rua, tahi, papai. Koimitsu tātai. Nā mihi squat. Nā mihi nes, nā mihi kots. Ah.
Bye, James.
Always get a burn through those shoulders and those quads and those ones.
Yeah, that quad one was sore.
Yeah. Good, don't work out that lactic acid.
Yeah.
Got a movement in there. Shot this. Shot good.
Body needed.
And that's us for a couple of weeks, eh?
Mm. Yeah. Till next time.
Yeah.
Except for Tuesday, Thursdays. I'm still going to train.
Nice.
I don't know what we're going to do, but something.
Cool.
See you tomorrow.